Well, good Tuesday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope you all are having a great day. It is Tuesday afternoon. The day after tomorrow, the Dallas Cowboys will be playing for their playoff life. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is. Playoffs. Every week is a playoff game for the Cowboys. Win, you keep hope alive. You lose, things get dicey. As much as I would really like to enjoy the Eagles' pain, regardless of what they say on the outside, that didn't hurt, that didn't bother them. You know that bothered them. You know that bothered them. You know it. I want to go through the DallasCowboys.com. They're kind of trolling the Eagles a little bit because they're showing A.J. Brown after the game interview. And A.J. Brown is basically congratulating the Cowboys, saying they adjusted in the second half, kind of throwing his team and his coaches kind of under the bus. See, that's the thing. You know, we're cherry picking stuff here these days. That you can take a little piece here, a little piece there, and put it together and make it sound a lot worse than what it may actually be. But that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. But I'll go ahead and play this interview in its entirety, and you decide if he was throwing his team under the bus. Because for all those out there, all the Eagle fans out there that are saying that this game didn't matter, it sure looked like, because A.J. Brown is the first one to tell you that I don't really get into the rivalries and stuff. But I got to say, look at A.J. Brown's eyes. Tell me that didn't hurt. Look at those eyes.
AJ, you guys had a ton of success on those first three drives. What do you think changed for the final three quarters? Did they make an adjustment? What did you
Excuse me, I'm choking.
Started to struggle on offense.
First off, hats off to them. They definitely made adjustments. I think in the second half, it was just a little lack of execution.
What were the adjustments they made?
It just mixed up a lot of things on defense. It kind of made it difficult. D-line got going. It was just made it tough for us.
The lack of execution, how frustrating was that? And are you talking specifically about penalties and stuff?
I'm only talking about myself. I even had a false start. I got to be on the same page. And, hit a snap count and know the snap count, I should say. But it was just overall, self-inflicted wounds.
You guys are on a silent count because of allowance. So was that? Obviously you guys have played here before.
Yeah,
was that different though, or
no? It was different. Sometimes the counts are they're different. Obviously you want to mix things up, and now when I got Lance. I don't know. I don't know.
Landon was saying how they did things differently up front. They had a 5-man front a lot of times to stop you guys from running the ball. We keep seeing that teams doing different things to stop the run week in and week out.
Yeah.
I know it's not really kind of a receiver thing,
right? Because I know nothing what he's talking about. Right.
But do you sense that they're putting more people concentrated on the run, and then just kind of daring you guys to throw it?
I'm not sure. I know obviously, I think the game plan is to probably take Saquon away and make it difficult for him. And so they're mixing a lot of good looks and put guys in the box, pull guys out of the box, and it's a number of things. I don't think it's just one thing. They're just coming in the game and take them away, and then just teams that have been playing that's different this
year. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, I did not.
That's interesting. So you tell me, did A.J. Brown kind of throw his team under the bus there, saying, we didn't really adjust, the Cowboys did? And that goes back to coaching. So maybe the focus is going and execution because they did have a couple of fumbles and things in there. So you could look at that and say, is he pointing to, and he did blame himself too. He did put himself in there saying, I did jump off sides. So execution. So you have to look at that and say, is it execution of the plays or execution of the players that he's putting blame on it? A 21-point lead collapse is not good. We've been there. Don't get me wrong. There's the Matt Flynn game with Green Bay, and Green Bay always seems to have a number. We were up 26-3, at the half, and we lost that one. I know there was one where I think we were up by 21 against the Lions and lost that one. So I'm not acting like this doesn't happen, but it happened with the Eagles, who are the defending Super Bowl champions, and with the great defense. Typically, that shouldn't happen. Alrighty, people, as always, I appreciate you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.